Hi everyone, I'm Gayle. Thank you for joining me for this practice. We're going to work on moving our spine in waves and in spirals and in twists just to get things warmed up. It's just going to be a quick practice that you could do. You could fit in almost any time, morning, evening, or in the middle of the day. But it's so important to keep our spine moving and lubricated. I mean, let's face it, we've got like 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar. So that's a lot of moving parts. And if we don't move it, it gets stiff and tight, and that has repercussions throughout your whole body. So let's start by closing our eyes. I feel like when you close your eyes, you kind of get more in touch with what you're feeling inside. So just with your eyes closed, begin to cat-cow. So arc your spine, sending your chest forward and your shoulders back, lifting your tailbone up a little bit. And then exhale, round your spine, letting your chin lower towards your chest, letting your back round. Just go back and forth, emphasizing the breath leading the way. So the inhale pulls you forward, and the exhale pushes you back. Just continue to move back and forth, finding these nice spinal waves. Well, let's come onto our hands and knees in tabletop. And first, just let your hips sway from side to side. Think that you want to make an imprint of your finger pads into the mat. So start gripping the mat and feel your fingers pulling in to the center of the palm of your hands. So you feel like you're pulling energy from the earth up into your body. And now let's do some cat-cows here. So inhale, lift your tailbone up, lift your chest forward, shoulders back, chin up a little bit. And then exhale, round through your spine. So push down, let your back rise. And inhale forward, exhale, rise. Making the movement smooth and linked together. Good, and now let's see if we can combine those two. So making a big circle with our spine. So lower your spine, lower your ribs toward the floor, your lower ribs toward the floor, and then shift your ribs to the left, and then up kind of to the left-hand corner, up toward the sky, over to the right-hand corner, over to the right, down to the lower right corner, and down towards the ground. And just make as big of a circle as you can, moving nice and slowly so you can feel that circle. And reverse the direction of the circles. Again, moving slowly so you don't skip any part of the circle. Good, come back into tabletop. Walk your knees back a little bit and your hands forward. Shift your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. And first, just focus on your breath, feeling your back lift on the inhale and your whole body get really full. And on the exhale, feel your back kind of drifting back down towards the earth. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. On your next inhale, round forward into tabletop, bringing your shoulders past your wrists. On your exhale, lift your hips up, arch your spine. Glide back into child's pose. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under, round your back, come forward. Exhale, lift your hips up. Push your hands down and forward and glide back into your child's pose. One more time. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, lift your hips and glide back. Now let's reverse it. So as you come forward, lift your hips, send your chest forward. And as you go back, round your spine, tucking your tailbone. And then arch forward. You can bend your elbows if you want, or try and keep your arms straight. Just experiment here. Round your spine back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Start to move your feet, stretching out through the whole back of your legs. Try and reach your heels down, and at the same time, think of pressing your knees forward. On your next inhale, round forward, just like we did on our hands and knees, but now we're on our hands and feet. So you're rounding forward and gliding back. Arching back. Inhale, round forward. Exhale. Feel the movement of the spine. See if you can feel each vertebrae lengthening and moving. And now let's try the opposite. So with your back arched, tailbone lifted, send your chest forward. And then round through your spine, going back into your down dog. You can even bend your knees, send your chest forward, lift your chin up, and then lower the chin down, puff up through your back, round your spine, and glide back. One more time. Inhale forward, arching. Exhale back, lifting. And just stay in your down dog, a few breaths. Now inhale, round forward, lower your knees to the floor, start to arch your back, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin near the floor, and then tuck your tailbone, curl up into your cobra. And from here, we're going to tuck our chin first, puff up into the back, feel your back lifting you up, and back to downward facing dog. So inhale, round forward. Lower your knees, lift your hips as you bend your elbows, sink your chest down, and then big tuck of the tailbone to curl up into your cobra. And from your head, start to tuck your chin in, round into your upper back, middle back, low back, and back to downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, bend your knees, arch your spine, lower your chest and chin down, and then curl the tailbone, coming back up into cobra, press down through your feet, open up through your heart. Then shift your hips back to downward facing dog. So you're not going to believe this, but I'm watching 3 bear cubs and a mama bear in my backyard as they're sauntering through. The babies are really playing and having fun. They're actually digging a big hole in the ground. Anyway, that's life in Asheville, North Carolina these days. So on your next inhale, round forward. Exhale, bend your knees, glide back, and twist to your right. Lower your right hand down and twist to the left. Lower your left hand down and twist to the right. And lower your right hand down, twist to the left. Stretch back into down dog. Look at your hands and step, hop, or float forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Heel toe your feet together so the inner edges of the feet are touching. Lift and spread all 10 toes. And bend your knees, sink your hips back, reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. We'll do little waves here. So inhale, open up your chest, arch your spine, and exhale, round. And just go back and forth. Just think of rippling your spine, creating that fluid movement. And just, get creative with it. There's no set way of movement. We just want to move and glide. And inhale, sweep your arms up, lift your heart up toward the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet apart and come on into a squat. Lower your hips down, make your way to a comfortable seat. So I hope your body feels amazing, because our spine really does affect our whole body. And I hope you just explored some fun ways of getting the spine moving. Please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Tell your friends, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.